Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves as a therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
and finding our inner Brock and Michelle.
Or Jay-Z and Beyonce. Or in this episode, we're going to do Blair Underwood and his wife, Desiree DaCosta. They've been married since September 17th, 1994, and they have three beautiful children, Paris, Brielle, and Blake. You don't hear too much about Blair Underwood.
No.
Is Blair Underwood civil rights black?
Or
does he got something else going on there?
I would assume so with a name like Blair.
You think Blair is a very black name?
Yeah, I think that's civil rights black name.
You think it's I think Blair has rendition. So I think originally it was an old civil rights name, but now I think it's a white girl's name.
Exactly.
You think it's made its change? I guess Blair Underwood, he got a look to me, but it just could be his ancestors. Like he giving me a little Ethiopian island. He giving me something realness in the eyes, but it could just be civil rights black and just from the change of the ancestors. You don't know where his ancestors got dropped off at, honey. Or more so where they got picked up from, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, I just thought they was just a cute couple to highlight. And like I said, they've been together since 94. So they some OGs in this game. They done flew right under that radar. Like, whenever you hear about folks like, oh, this black love, this black love, you never hear them talking about Blair Underwood and his woman, right? Mm-mm. And I guess they said fine with them, right?
Hey.
Come on, that's the way to be sometimes, right?
It surely is.
Come on. Who is you?
I'm Nero.
And I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 93.
It's Friday. This week has been a long-ass week coming. I actually don't know why I'm excited this weekend because I'm a housewife and every day is the weekend. What song is that? Every day is a holiday.
Be sure to leave a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and Stitcher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. Mm-hmm. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
What, you wanted me to jump in somewhere there? I didn't know what you wanted me to do there. I thought you just shout out Friday. I thought you was about to give a sermon. I was ready to sit back for at least 10 minutes. You love to hassle the people on Friday.
What you mean?
You love to preach the word to them on Friday.
All right. Y'all ready?
Hey, I'm ready.
Open that podcast app.
Oh, Jesus.
Press the little search magnifying glass. Mm-hmm. Type in Black Love Matters, just like it sounds. BLACK Love Matters. Mm-hmm. Scroll on, and first you're going to see our little emblem with the black heart. Mm-hmm. I'm talking old school, that emblem.
That emblem. That's just like vanish.
That Black Love Matters emblem. Mm-hmm. Click on that. Scroll on down. You're going to see some reviews. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to see a little button on the right-hand side, no, left-hand side that say write a review.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tap that.
Tap it.
And write your review and then leave it.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars.
Is it submit or
done?
Yeah. What do we got to hit?
Yeah, hit submit.
Okay, just checking.
Submit that shit.
All right.
Oh, shit. We got 96 reviews. Damn.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Folks be working.
Yeah. I got to keep it out there.
All right. My turn now.
Yeah, you got to check in.
Of course. Today is Friday, and this evening I will be seeing Proud Mary. And I'm going to need y'all to put just as much energy as y'all putting into Black Panther that ain't out yet. And I'm sure Niram going to talk about it. I need y'all to go support Taraji. So we need you to go see Proud Mary. Again, I'm not sure what it's about. Okay? I know she's an assassin and she has a black son. That's it. But I will be going to go see it. So I'm very excited about that. Mm-hmm. Are we starting up some type of date night, Niram?
It's going to be a date night, baby.
You think it's going to be a date night?
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's been 2 weeks since we went on a date night. Maybe that's why it feels like it's been a while.
Yeah, baby.
But it's like some restaurant weeks coming on out here that we need to go slide into. And, I signed up to all the listserv. A couple of the restaurants out here by us sent us some coupons, too.
I want you to put on your prettiest outfit and put on your stunner.
Lip gloss.
Your stunner lip gloss.
Uh-huh. I love a red lip. Mm-hmm. So that means I need to put on an all-black outfit with a red lip so it stands out.
Yeah, baby.
I love when white people look at me and they see it. Hell, some black people look at it. They ain't used to black women just with red lips, something like that.
Put your braids up into a bun so it look like a crown.
You want me to do a high bun?
Just like the queen you are.
Oh, just niggas trying. Thank you, Nero.
You're welcome, baby.
But other than that, some other good news I have. Cory Booker and Kamala Harris made history with being appointed to the Senate Judiciary Committee. So I think that's something that's not talked about a lot, but that's huge. I need to check my receipts, but I want to say that they're maybe the second and third. So I want to say it was one person before them who was who's been asked to sit on this committee. So it's just amazing. I think One of the quotes said, "I look forward to the chance to continue to provide a voice in our most vulnerable communities, work on issues I've handled since my earliest days in the county district's attorney's office to defend California in the face of administrative repeated attacks on our values." So she looks like she's very excited about that. And Brooker also shown his interest in the criminal justice system. And I don't know, I think it's just a big shout out, right? Because we need them. We need them in these type of things, right?
Right.
You don't think?
Yeah, we do.
And I was like, hey, ain't nobody talking about that. And then also just my check-in. I really don't have a check-in. What I've been doing there?
Chilling.
I went to see my therapist.
Yeah, how's she doing?
Well, what do you want me to say? Living life like it's golden. Her skin's clear. She's looking gorgeous as always. You know?
Okay.
I'm the only one who come a mess.
You're not a mess, baby. You're just going through some things.
Yeah, I guess. I think she finally want to cuss me out. Like, sis, try something new.
You don't be wanting to try that.
I don't.
Man.
I didn't realize how stubborn I am.
You are stubborn as fuck.
I am a stubborn old curmudgeon. And I think that's the hard part, is for her to be like, sis, take advantage of this time, start something new. Easier said than done. But I'm getting there step by step, day by day. But I don't know, it's just been hard to do stuff. Our Christmas tree's still up. And I'm almost embarrassed. It got to be down by MLK. We have a Christmas tree up and we still have Christmas decorations up. When do y'all take down y'all Christmas decorations? Yeah, I know in the hood, it be people had them up in the spring, honey. Mm-hmm. It's folks in the hood who had to never turn them on. Have you ever been around? Y'all heard me talk about my grandmother's neighbor or my grandparents' neighbor, Mr. Duncan. One year he kept his Christmas decorations up year round and turned them motherfuckers on every night. And I forgot what he said. He said, "You live once." He said, "This bring me happiness, so I leave it out there."
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
And he kept them on till it came back around again. Would you like me to keep our Christmas tree up?
No, thank you. You can go ahead and take that down.
The Christmas tree lighting is good though. Like the lights on the Christmas tree. Don't you think it gives good light in the room?
It does. It does give a good light in the house.
Yeah. So that's what I gotta figure out to do. But I really don't have no check-in. Like I teased in the intro. Like I've been a housewife. I've been being a good housewife though, haven't I, dear? Mm-hmm. I've cooked you good food. And...
yeah, you made some good ass dinner.
Oh, so you're
surprise.
Happy?
Hell yeah.
What you mean surprise? When I work, it don't be like that. When I work, what it be like now?
Nigga, you better fend for yourself.
What?
Nigga, I've been out here working, dealing with these motherfucking CCs.
You silly.
And you want me to come home and cook you dinner? No.
And then now what I be like?
Look, baby, I made your favorite. Peach cobbler. I said, what?
Peach cobbler on a Thursday night.
On a Thursday night? Ooh.
That's reserved for the weekend, honey.
I know.
Not tonight.
Shit. What did I do to deserve this?
I took out the trash, too.
What?
What's wrong with me? Because I needed to get out the house.
Oh. I'm glad you did that.
To see some daylight.
I'm glad you did that, baby.
But that's all I got for
Next time, I want you to walk around the complex.
Ooh.
You know, 1 or 2 laps. See that? Get some of that fresh air.
Slow down. It was so bad that we was at the house. Niram came home and he was tired, so he already had dinner early already. He came home from work early, and I had dinner ready early. And so I gave him the food, and he was like, "I'm tired." I was like, "Well, you should rest on the couch." And then we watched a couple shows, and then he was like, "Man, it's so late. Maybe I'll just go to bed." I was like, "It's 4:45." And you were like, "What?" He said, "Open the blinds." He was like, "It feel like it's 10 p.m. in this house." Did you really feel like it was that late? I was like, "Damn, I told you to rest because it was early. Got home like at 2:00.
Now, Abby has got these damn blinds and shit closed. It's up in we locked up in here like Fort Knox.
It's like just a twinkle of the Christmas tree.
It's like a Vegas casino. You don't know how dark it is outside. So I done ate. I done had me some little sip of peach cobbler, watching a little TV. I done got comfortable, put on my pajamas. I said, "Well, shit, you ain't gonna be no podcast. We're gonna call it a night." I'll put up something on the what's the name? She's like, "Nigga, it's 4:30." I said, "What?" Damn. Have y'all ever felt that way? Like you just come home, you just be tired. You done left work early. You know, I was already in a little pissy mood. My boss wasn't there to write my check.
Okay.
I said, "Hold up." Mm-hmm. So I left. I said, "I see y'all Friday."
Yeah.
Pick up my check.
And then Niram said, maybe we can't do the podcast. It's already getting late. I said,
yeah.
It's 4:30 now.
And, and I came home because I
still
really
time
ain't.
to take a nap and wake up and eat and do it still.
And, I really ain't packing lunch because I was expecting to leave work earlier than I expected to.
Then you already originally did.
Yeah, then I originally did. And, wasn't nobody there to write that check. I'm over there like, cut the check.
Niram, okay, thank you. That's all I got. Nero, I guess we done transitioned into yours.
Black folks, y'all know how it is when you don't get that check when you expect to get that check. And you just be like, you know, you get antsy, you know, you really don't want to, you know, cause a scene, but you be like, excuse me, I was wondering if you have something for me.
Okay, now.
Shout out to y'all mofos who are out here pre-ordering all the Black Panther tickets. Now I can't get nothing.
Is it sold out?
Because Nyambi ass wasn't on her job.
Nigga, I didn't know they was selling Black Panther. The Black Panther don't come out for a month.
And it's sold out all over the place. I need you to find us an early show on a Thursday.
Who you telling? Thursday, the earliest out here by us to start at 7 p.m. I would be out there with them children.
Do they still got tickets?
I'm sure. At one location, I'm sure they will.
Oh, okay.
If you know what I mean.
So shout out to y'all because we about to make Black Panther pop. I need to go ahead and go online and get my dashiki outfit. I don't know about you, Nyambi, but I'm wearing a dashiki. You know what? I might go ahead and cut the check and get me a grand boo-boo.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to have a 7-piece African outfit. Hat, the little shirt you got on under it.
Yeah.
The shirt you go on top.
Jesus.
The baggy pants.
Yes.
With the socks that match and the shoestring that ties everything together.
Jesus help us.
And then I'm going to wear the Jesus Walks flip-flops.
It's too much, though, Nero.
So I'm going to be there. I hope I see y'all there as well. What else is going on? Have y'all heard about these social media awards that BET is putting on? So BET is putting on this social media awards on February 11th.
Okay.
Michael Blackson is hosting it, so I'm a little excited for that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Now I want to listen. You said a social media award.
Yeah.
On television? Where is it going to be?
I don't know. It just say, I'm assuming it's on TV.
Do better.
It say live. BT got a channel. I don't know why it would be on our Facebook
What's
Live.
the categories?
So the categories are best podcast.
Oh, is we in there?
No.
Oh, it's okay.
They must have forgot the invite.
In the mail. We got to get on our mail, man.
Shit.
He be slacking, my nigga.
But you know, they got some heavy hitters in there.
Who in the podcast category?
So you got Drink Champs.
Don't know who that is.
That's Nori. You don't know who Nori is?
Next.
What's that song? Thug.
Oh,
Super
the
Thug.
singer Nori?
Yes. He does a podcast.
About rap?
Yeah, it's like he interview rappers and things like that.
Oh, okay.
You know, they usually just get drunk.
Know who Nori is. Yeah.
You know, they take some shots and they talk about rap and things of that sort. You know, what?
I do know. I didn't know.
What? Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't know he had a podcast.
He got a podcast.
That's cute. Next, who else on there?
Bodega Boys.
Yes,
Lisa
my
Zamero.
niggas. They just Bodega Boys.
They both. They the ghosts.
I'm not saying they ain't the ghosts. I just said what they was. They is Bodega Boys. They is Bodega Boys. They is our cousins. Mm-hmm. Everybody got a Bodega Boys either in a family or on a block. Mm-hmm. I got a few cousins who easily could beat them.
Yeah.
Easily.
Me too. Rap Radar podcast.
What's that?
That's the dudes that was on Tidal. So you know when Jay-Z did the first interview?
Look.
It was on Rap Radar. I think they're boring. Okay. You got the read?
The goats?
The goats.
Yeah.
2 dope queens.
Yeah. I haven't listened to a lot of theirs. I listened to some of them though.
Yeah, I listened to some of them.
Yeah.
Joe Budden podcast. Pod Say the People. That's the one with DeRay.
Yes.
Brilliant Idiots.
You gotcha.
Who else? Another Round.
Okay.
And then on Angela Rye.
I mean, there's a lot of people in this category, so we're not limited to like a top 5 or nothing. Shit. Is it a first, second, or third place?
I don't know.
And actually, you know, okay, so who probably deserved to win is the Reed? I was no shade, but you know they deserve to win it. But I don't know who gonna win this. Might be the Bodega Boys or the Joe Budden because BET be still on that shit. Y'all know what I mean by the shit.
The Viacom shit.
Come on, they be on that crafty cracker shit they be on that crafty cracker, misogynistic, straight, heterosexual shit. Yeah, so I think, yeah.
Yeah, I can see BET doing some fuck shit
absolutely.
Like that.
And missing the ball completely.
And just missing the ball because...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because... And the thing is, not that... All these are great, right?
Yeah.
But if we really talking about podcasts who done laid frameworks and groundwork...
Well, or who are groundbreaking, I would say, when it comes to
absolutely
podcasting.
I mean, and all of them in their own sense are right. But when
it comes to black podcasts or podcasting in the black genre,
Yeah, if you ask folks who the first people they was listening to, yeah.
they say The Read.
The Read and what's it called? American Life.
This American Life.
That's who should be up there. NPR, nigga. Okay? That's me touched by white hands. This need to be separated out, right? So it need to be like pop culture, rap, arts, you know what I'm saying? And political commentary. Because really, how do you compare Angela Rye
versus Bodega Boys?
Don't do that, because I like them.
No, I'm just saying, but how do you compare political talk?
Or how do you compare Angela Rye to Rap Radar? I mean, you know, Angela is with Common. So, shit. That's what I should have did. I love like Angela and Common, who be pretending they ain't together, but they is together. Why Common at the C-SPAN Awards?
But yeah, I do think it needs to be broken out into like comedy,
different categories,
hip hop or rap, political.
Because I see them as winners in own individual categories. Like it's almost like they just threw like, these are the top 10 on everybody's damn list.
The top 10 black podcasts.
May the odds be in your favor, right?
Yeah.
It's like Hunger Games in this bitch, right?
So I feel like if they was gonna do that, they should have separated it out like that. So that's the first category.
Yeah, what's some other one?
The other one is, what is this?
What's that?
Baywatch.
See, okay. I'm going to get y'all right here, BET. I don't know what interns y'all put on this project, but why do y'all have like names of these? I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? Baywatch? That's the award.
Yes.
So that means they look good, or what are we talking about?
BAE watch. Bay watch.
That's what I meant. Don't Bay mean Bay cute? That or Beyonce? What are you talking about?
Bay as in significant other, like Bay, like you, my Bay.
Oh,
like Bay.
I thought they meant like when people say Bay, I thought they meant like, oh, that's Bay, like they cute. Oh,
like you, that. Bay.
I've been in New England too long.
Yeah, you getting old, baby.
I'm getting old.
That's what happens when you get 30.
So Baywatch is couple watch.
Yeah, I guess so. These power couples epitomize relationship goals, and we're here for it. Rep your favorite couple. So they got Gucci and Keisha.
Yep.
Tiana and Iman.
Yeah.
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Well, we know who won here.
Cardi B and Offset.
Yeah.
Remy Ma and Papoose, and then Russell Wilson and
Well,
Sierra.
we already know who won that one. What's the next category?
It is
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Next.
Where's Michelle and Barack Obama? Damn, he ain't been the president for 1 year. We done forgot about him.
Ain't no Baywatch for them. Ain't no Baywatch for Barack and Michelle.
Baywatch for nobody in a relationship over 10, or Beyonce, I guess. 10 years. They ain't been married for 10 years, have they? Or is this their 10th anniversary? Ain't no couple never been married for more than 10 years.
Mm-hmm. And then they got the Social Hustle.
What is
Social Hustle World?
I don't understand these names. I need to be their project manager? Yes. What are y'all talking about?
It says #book and busy. These influencers are the definition of no days off. From sliding into our timeline, into our hearts, while securing a bag.
So what do they have? Like
hustlers mentality.
What they got? Instagram boutiques? What are we talking about?
I don't know. It's a little bit of everybody.
I don't know. I only know 2 of these people.
So you got Rennie.
Don't know who that is.
Fatboy SSE. I know who he is. That's that fat dude.
What he sell?
He be on Instagram with a shirt off, just be pouring wine on strippers and shit.
Do he sell anything?
No.
Damn, I don't like these categories.
I don't either. Kendall.
Don't know who that is.
You know who he was. That Keisha Kior.
Oh, he was the one that has the personality for social media.
Yeah.
It was a little rough.
It was.
Maybe he was nervous.
He had Jess Hilarious.
Now, she is hilarious. I will give sis her props. She do her thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Yeah, she the real one.
Yeah, she deserved that thing.
Watch Jazzy. I don't know who she is.
Nope.
Jay Mulan.
Nope.
Don't know who she is. Ducky Thought.
Oh, I know what Ducky Thought is.
That's that.
Wait, that's her real name?
No, that's right her.
No, I mean, that's her stage name. Whatever. This is her alter ego?
Yeah.
That's the girl who, the dark skinned girl.
Yeah.
Who be doing her makeup. And she got a sister who on YouTube who married to a white man. They have beautiful children.
Yeah. King Karan.
Never mind. I'm about to talk about interracial couples on YouTube.
DC Young Fly.
Yeah, he's
and then
the one.
DJ Academics.
Oh.
I'll probably give it to DC or
I'm giving it to Just Hilarious. Nuts. Yeah. Are we going through all these? How many categories? Like 20?
No, we only got like 3 more.
What? How is this going to be on live TV? They could just put out an Instagram.
It's going to be like 30 minutes long.
30?
I don't know.
10. A commercial.
So the other one is Mood AF.
Mood.
So this is
The name of the category is mood as fuck.
Yeah, mood as fuck.
What does that mean?
They celebrating the memes that took over the.
So who wins this award?
I don't know.
The creator of the meme or the person in the meme?
Who knows?
Okay. Who in it?
So Salt Bae.
Oh yeah, he fly.
Meryl Streep singing. Why she get in here? How the
Meryl Streep is about to win a BET award.
You got Issa
and I'm not mad at her.
You got Issa Rae.
Yeah.
I root for every black person.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Oh, Portia. Who said that? I still say that. Who said that? Who said that?
Rose Safe.
I don't know.
The black dude that be tapping this ring.
Yeah.
Diddy at the Met Gala.
Yeah, very Uncle Junebug-esque.
And
yeah. Michael Jordan crying.
Face.
What was that he crying at?
When he won the Hall of Fame.
Why they do that to that man?
You know, that's when he was out here.
Yeah.
Then what else they got? Laughing my ass off. ALM.
What's the difference between them and booked and busy?
I don't know.
Okay.
I guess this is the comedy section.
Gotcha.
So these are the Instagram comedians.
Who be
a
doing
lot
a
of
lot.
them. It's like
yeah.
10 of them.
So I'm like, what in the world?
Blame it on K-Way.
Okay, we don't have to go through all these. You know who's missing? Not Carlton Banks. The one who be doing the church things.
Oh.
He should be on here. Why is he not on there?
I was going to say Miss Charlene.
They leaving out people who love the Lord.
Because, you know, Miss Charlene be getting it.
They are hilarious.
She is hilarious as hell.
And like naturally hilarious. Like I want to see them on Mad TV hilarious. Some of these people aren't. It's more we're laughing at and not what? With you. But we're not Carlton and Miss Shirley. I'm laughing with them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Is there prejudice against people who love the Lord?
I don't know.
Or where's like the singing folks? You know how be people on Instagram who just be singing?
Yeah.
And be throwing. I think one girl named like Ashley Barnes who just be throwing the fuck down on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Where that's BT, would you like to hire Nyambi as a consultant to help your college interns? Because this is who had to put this together. It's some of these students you be teaching in your social media class.
Yeah.
They put this together.
Had to be. Because I'm looking at the other one. It's a wave.
Oh my, what does that mean?
So these are the people that's like influential artists.
I thought wavy was like a music genre on the West Coast. Or is that oceany? You know what I'm talking about? Wavy.
Yeah, you talking about Max B, baby.
Yeah. Am I that old? Yeah. Am I keep getting older and older?
Yes. He is getting out of jail soon, though.
That's what I'm saying. When I think of wave, that's is instantly who I think about. Mm-hmm. So wave is just like a vibe.
Yeah.
But I thought that was mood as fuck.
Wave, I guess for wave for this one is, you know.
Oh, we're not talking about
airwaves, bubbling artists, things like that. So what I do find interesting is they got all these people that don't have Cardi B up here. And I think she's a tornado. She's not a wave. I know, but she's a epitome of
a wave.
Social media, like
at its best.
Doing this Instagram shit.
Yeah.
Taking the Instagram shit, going to Love and Hip Hop, creating these songs, and just becoming a fucking wave.
Yeah.
And if they can have, 21 Savage, Lil Yachty, Lil Uzi Vert.
Oh, Cash Doll,
and all these other people. Where's Cardi B?
Yeah, who else they got? They got a lot of white people on here.
They do.
Did I just count? Is she white?
Who, her?
Yeah.
No, I don't think her's white. I think she's just fair skinned.
So we got Lil Pump. Is that a white boy?
Yeah, Lil Pump
is Post Malone a white boy?
Yes.
G-Eazy is a little and Logic?
Yes. Jesus. Well, Logic is half white and half black.
Sure.
There's a lot of white people though.
There's a lot of white people.
And the last award is like the clapback award.
So what's these people?
The people who give.
There is no social justice award in this bitch. BT.
This is social media award. Social media don't care about social justice.
Like there's no Black Lives Matter award. Like no social activist of the year.
I think that's what this clapback award is supposed to be.
No, clapback is good and bad. So you can do a clapback and it's not where it need to be.
Because they got Maxine Walters, Angela Rye, Amanda Seals, Chrissy Teigen.
First of all, pause. What category? Roll this down. Scroll this motherfucker down. That you got up now. You got Maxine Waters, Chrissy Teigen, Michael Rappaport, and Rihanna, and Just Hilarious, all in the same fucking category.
I guess they got clapped.
What dinner table is this? What?
I guess they clapback game is strong.
What? That don't make no sense.
I know it don't, baby. But
Clapback. BT. I'm going to support you because I'm Issa Rae. everything black. But again, in front of white people, it's brilliant, it's innovative, it's amazing. Because MTV about to do this too, right? You know that, right? So MTV about to do it. It's about to blow up.
It's going to be way better.
Absolutely. Because they done took it and they going to edit it. But just with us, family, what the fuck is this? And Michael Blackson hosting it? Yeah. Why didn't you get one of them influencers or somebody to hold, like...
Because they ain't media trained.
Yeah, because I told y'all what happened. Never mind. We ain't going to do this. You know what? We have to get out of this Joe Budden spirit. Next week, we're speaking life. Who is someone who speaks life? We're going to be on our Joel Osteen TD Jakes next week.
Okay.
Like, we're just speaking life. So you can bring whatever foolishness y'all want, and we're speaking damn life. But this fucking week... I'm not impressed. BET. I'm not impressed. All that money. Like, are they missing some more categories?
Yeah.
Like, and if they're going to be funny, can we have a Hotep Awards?
Exactly. Where is the Hotep
Like, if
Award?
we're going to be, you know what I'm saying? If we're going to be that much hood, and we can be mood as fuck, we can't do that other stuff.
You can't have your Hotep Awards.
Come on.
I'm going to be on my best Les Brown behavior next week.
You're going to be on Les Brown?
Yeah.
I'm going to be on my... I can't decide if it's going to be Joel Osteen or TD Jakes. TD Jakes give clapbacks too, though. So maybe it'd be Joel Osteen, because I've never seen Joel Osteen get really fired up. Even when y'all was trashing him about that church and kicking people in the flood. Mm-hmm. I would never do that. God loves you.
Or maybe I should be on my Eric Thomas shit.
What's the one? Oh, he that speaker?
Yeah.
The one talking about you got to want to breathe?
Yeah.
He yells too much. You got anything else, Sam?
The other thing I just want to say is a big fuck you to Sam's Club.
What happened
and the
to
Waltons
Sam's Club?
And anybody who affiliates with themselves.
Who's Waltons?
The motherfucker who owned Walmart.
Oh, Wally Road and his crew, his gang of bad bitches.
How in the same newscast they're gonna talk about how Walmart gonna raise up the minimum wage to at least $12, $13 per person, an hour and things of that sort. And then in the same newscast talk about how they didn't close down 60 or 70 some odd stores without warning and not telling nobody. You got 170 people walking up to the store talking about what's going on, and they changed all the locks and changed all the alarm codes and everything, and the manager's looking like, what the hell is going on?
Were they crafty?
Very much so.
There it goes then.
So that's all I got.
Y'all, did you say that's all you got? I mean, but that's what folks do, and that's what we have to be awake and aware of, right? So they claim that these companies are getting all these breaks, right? But what happens? Because
they was just talking about, with the Trump tax plan, we saved all this money. We can raise the minimum wage to this much money, and then
3 cents,
and then close all these damn stores.
The
fuck out of here.
Yeah, watch that. And the thing is, they didn't give them no notice. Usually you give folks, now at these type of stores, they ain't gonna give you too much notice, but they at least give you like a week, right? Mm-hmm. They just came to work today and was like, oh, bitch, we closed.
Right.
So they hired some people to come in there. I'm sure that's gonna come in there this week or overnight and clear out that fucking store.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's crazy as hell.
How disrespectful can you get?
I'm pissed. All right. We got some pillow talk.
Yeah, we got some pillow talk.
Right.
We starting with Umar. I don't know what y'all want me to say. Niram, what's the receipts? Niram, you go ahead.
That nigga, Tariq Nasheed.
We need him as a special guest.
With the Coon Awards.
As the receipt.
And how he been coming after, as he said, the Prince of Peach Cobbler, because Naomi made me some today.
Why he calling the Prince? Tariq. You in that Joe Budden spirit too.
They done got all them documents and put them all on social media about all the things that's coming out there. The thing is this, once all said and done.
So what was the receipt? So what was the epiphany?
The epiphany is this. He's not a licensed psychologist.
So he didn't take the board? Am I getting this right? So he has a degree in psychology, right? Yes. PhD or PsyD or something like that?
Yeah.
A PsyD?
Excuse me.
Yeah. What was that in there?
Well, I took these vitamins. And I'm getting nauseous.
First of all, Niram hates swallowing pills.
So I was getting nauseous. I didn't know what was coming up or what.
Oh my goodness, baby! You need to take a break.
No, I'm gonna work through it.
Get you some ginger root.
I do it for the podcast.
Oh.
If I throw up, it's because I love y'all.
Beyonce's done it.
She has, and he got right back on the stage.
Come on.
So I'm gonna throw back up and get right back on this microphone.
And hear him throw up. The podcast gonna stop right in the middle of the throw up. It's gonna be all you gonna hear is the theme music.
No, but the thing is, for I can't even get his name out. Our favorite Hotep is that how he's talking about how he's going to front this board because they stripping his license away and all this other stuff. Lied. But the thing is, he ain't got no license to strip away.
And the thing is, so I want to be clear. I always play devil's advocate with this. It's a lot of folks out there with PsyDs preaching to be psychologists and saying a word and traveling that are of the lighter hue.
Yeah.
That does this all the time, right? So it's definitely, what's it called? Semantics.
It is definitely semantics.
On how you display, because he does have a degree in psychology, right? But it's not systematic. It's, what's the word I'm looking for now?
Semantics.
Yes, when it comes to it. But go ahead.
So that's pretty much what it comes down to. It's like, Tariq Nasheed had the shit highlighted. This nigga had it annotated and everything.
Oh my God.
And basically it was just saying is that, he responded, held himself to the public and on his website as a psychologist.
He shouldn't.
And
he should say he has a psychology degree.
Exactly. And then he was talking about how.
But Umar know that too.
Yeah.
He know what he doing.
It's all semantics.
But he know what he doing because you get bigger checks, honey. The more credentials and certifications you got.
So that's pretty much what's going down. And they just coming for that man. You know what? Whatever.
But I think we're jaded by academia because we've seen so many, says CCs, we'll do that. CCs have come to and from these universities or doing lectures and speaking that you're just looking at them like, what is your credentials again? What do you do? And you just collected a check for how much?
Right.
I think what bothers me about Umar is that not sometimes he abuses it to the community, right? So it ain't like he doing it to other folk, right? He doing it to our community and sometimes preying on more vulnerable populations. Because like I said, all the stuff he says isn't crazy. It's just when you get to talking that stupid shit, he don't know how to wheel it in.
Yeah.
Right. It's he talks in very definitive language and very to be an academic, right? To be a scholar, you don't talk in definitive language. Like it's not a X, Y, and Z. It's like he does not understand the gray at all. And
exactly.
That's the first red flag to me. Anybody who claiming to be this scholar, a scientist, is always right. It's no yes or no. Like it's always gray.
Right.
There's no definitive answer.
I fail to reject the null.
No hypothesis. Come on. So there's things that he's have. Talking about brown boys and ADHD. Like that could be a hypothesis, right? Yeah. But it's not but he doesn't acknowledge that there's other things at play. That's what I'm saying. Like, it might be some other shit at play. Yes, the environment got some shit to do with this too, honey. Like, or this idea, he's very, can say very homophobic things. Like, he doesn't even, to that point, it's okay. If you feel that way, he doesn't even come out and say these are my preconceived notions and bias. And as a scholar, a scientist and researcher, that's the first thing you always say, right? Yeah. So, just those red flags always well, he ain't a scholar. Like, he ain't hearing Lewis Galen. Come on. But he's a black man who's articulate, right? You know what I'm saying? And confident. And
sort of.
You say on the day. Depends on the day.
Depends on the day.
So, I know I'm always conflicted with him. Always. Yeah. Like, some days I'm like, this nigga here. Go away. Leave us alone. And other days I'm like, he got a little bit of a point.
The thing is, I would give him 80-20. 20% he got a point, 80% you'd be like, what the fuck is he doing?
Like, and the thing is, if he just stick with the 20, he'll be golden. Right. He'll be golden if he just stuck with the 20, right?
He'll be all right.
But he got that other shit that you'd be like, what does that have to do? And I think my other thing is, so what does that have to do with this at hand? Right? Some of his viewpoints, so what does the homosexuality got to do with that? Right. Like, what? Tie that together for me. What the Frederick Douglass got to do with it? Like, that type of shit. Like, this don't got nothing to do with it.
I don't know how
you have to see a counselor on that.
I don't know what people being gay got to do with something with you building the school. Like, my God, these niggas want to know. How my uncle said the 3 R's: writing, arithmetic, and reading.
Reading, writing, arithmetic.
And like,
not arithmetic. Did you say arithmetic? Arithmetic.
my uncle, you going to school, get that 3 R's, reading, writing, arithmetic. I say,
arithmetic.
and I'd be like, 2 of them don't even start off with an R.
Oh shit, I forgot.
The only one to start off with an R is reading.
Why did we do? We gotta do better.
We gotta do better, but that's how they be. So
yeah, and it's for younger kids too. Like, so what does that even have to do? Nothing.
Yeah, exactly. What do being gay has to do anything with the 3 R's? Nothing. Shout out to my uncle. Reading, writing, arithmetic.
Arithmetic. Doesn't need to be named this episode.
So it ain't got shit to do with it, man. And the thing is, like,
that's just
I get that.
Bias.
I get the ADD shit, and I can see how you can, say, these boys need education, or not education, but like exercise and other forms of outlets to, help with this disorder or whatever.
Absolutely, yeah.
Instead of medication and having these motherfuckers sit in front of a TV playing video games
absolutely,
all day.
yeah.
Like, I do think it's something to that, because, there's times where our ass was just outside playing.
Yeah.
But the days are different. Motherfucking kids are getting kidnapped and shit and all types of other stuff. So you got to watch that. And plus, these kids, this generation is a little soft. So you got to teach them.
Yeah.
But anyways, what I was getting at, but he just should just stay with the 20%. Stay with the 20% of his message, because the rest of shit don't matter.
Yeah.
And the thing is, He's just there for the antics.
Yes.
And that's the reason why everybody just got something to say, because this nigga got antics. He got mad antics.
Absolutely. You got to ignore it almost. That's how I come to the point. Like, you almost, when he talks, sometimes you got to ignore that and don't feed into it. Yeah. You said it well.
Yeah.
But what was it? Tyreek, continue to get those receipts for us. Mm-hmm. I forgot. Somebody, who was that who emailed us?
I think it was either, was it Sir Jeffrey?
I don't think it was like, they done got the receipts out. I was like, y'all niggas be on it, and I love it.
I think it was Sir Jeffrey.
Probably was.
Shout out to you, brother.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you as always. You listen to that Justin Timberlake?
Nope. I listened to one song.
Well, I'm sure you can gauge the CD.
I listened to one song.
I haven't listened to anything.
And it's trash.
I'm not listening. I can't support Justin Timberlake unless he brings whatchamacallit.
What, Sexy back?
No, unless he brings Janet Jackson on that stage.
Okay.
And put her on the throne that she deserves. Until he does that, I can't be here for him. I still haven't forgiven him.
Fuck that nigga. Next.
Did you listen to any of the songs?
I listened to one song.
What's the genre of it? Justin Timberlake come up with a different genre.
It's like, the first song is like, the song that was only out is produced by like Pharrell. So, it got that Pharrell.
So it's not, I heard it had like a country western to it, because he's from Tennessee, right?
Yeah, Man of the Woods. My thing is, why the
Oh, that's the name of it?
Yeah. So why the fuck he the Man of the Woods now? But first he was nigga. He was trying to be nigga.
He was.
Bringing Sexy back.
He was JT from Southside.
Right. And all types of other shit.
Did you see the Shy yet?
Cry me a river. And want to have on a suit and tie and shit. Want to get all the black folk. But now he want to be a Man of the Woods.
Jesus.
Fuck him.
Oh, Nero.
Oh, fuck him.
We're on really Joe Button this week. We're going to have to be positive next week.
You know what?
What, Neroms?
Everything that he gonna want to accomplish is gonna crumble like sand until he do right by Janet.
Are you quoting Color Purple, or what are you doing? I think he done apologized to her.
No, he need to do right by her. Words don't mean shit to me. I need action, goddammit. Do right by Janet, and you know what that mean. Man of the motherfucking woods.
Okay.
Get the hell out of here.
Let's talk about some black excellence.
Okay,
Did you see Dapper Dan and Gucci is opening a boutique in Harlem?
It's about damn time.
Come the fuck on, Dapper Dan. Come the fuck on. Do y'all know who Dapper Dan is?
I do. That nigga is Dapper.
Do you want to? So the legendary Harlem designer Dapper Dan signed up for an official partnership with Gucci to open a new boutique in Harlem. He's a tastemaker of black fashion since the 80s, 70s? No, 80s, early 90s. And he's added his own unique flavor to the luxury Italians brand high-end designer. More than 35 years ago, the designer had been tapped for a local official collaboration with the brand. Dapper Dan took to Twitter to share the news on Wednesday. It says, a sign of the times. For the first time in history, a major luxury brand store has opened in Harlem. Gucci by Dapper Dan Harlem, with made-to-order garments for your taste and your specific measurements. I would create your design from your mind or come up with a design for you, he wrote. This is truly a full circle moment for the designer. When Gucci premiered their 2018 resort collection in Florence last year, many of the runway designers look strikingly similar to the hood culture false Gucci pieces popularized by Dapper Dan. After years of connection and mutual admiration, the two iconic style makers are finally on the same team. And y'all know what we talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dapper Dan is the one who did like them big puffy shoulders
Yeah.
with like the tapered arm.
Yeah.
And usually, like, the body of it would be, like, a fur or, like, some cashmere or wool. But the signature was, like, real big puffy arms.
Right,
like, in the puff jacket materials. And it'd usually be, I don't think it was Gucci, honey. I think it was, like, Louis Vuitton. Is that what I remember?
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be, like, Louis V or something like that. And I don't know if it was real or not. But it was Louis V-ish.
Esque.
And that's what he'll do. So that's what I remember him from. So I'm super excited, and I think that came out on Gucci on the Runway this year, last year. Mm-hmm. So that's big ups, right?
Yeah, that's definitely a big win for him.
You know, if I make it on our first show, maybe I have to do a Dapper Dance exclusive, honey.
Oh, okay.
That is the Nyambi style, right?
Well, shit, we're going to have to open up the PayPal for this. Shit, get this Patreon started.
I'm talking about just off of sponsorship.
Oh, okay.
Dapper Dan. You don't think that go with the brand?
Yeah, it will.
Dapper Dan and Black Love Matters.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, the Love Edition.
Hey.
Come on. With Niram and Nyambis.
Exactly.
With an S.
I want my Gucci in red and black to match the heart. And then I want my Gucci print on my Jordans, too.
You can take the Detroit out the niggas, but you can't take the...
I want my Gucci print on my Jordans. So remember niggas used to do that shit? Put like Gucci on Air Force Ones?
Do you remember, what was... Our generation had this moment
cutting
where
up damn purses and shit.
Cutting up purses. What the fuck was we doing?
They put it on them shoes.
I mean, allegedly there was Gucci purses. Was yours real? No. I mean, a few folks had the real shit, but most didn't, honey. And remember they used to do the design on Air Force Ones?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What was we thinking? Is Shirley's back in style? I think I still have my Shirley from high school. Mine was the gray Shirley.
I had a black one.
You still got yours?
Yeah.
I think I need to bring mine back.
Yeah, well, it's been cold out here. I'm about to bring it out looking like the king of the north.
That's how you know when you old, when you don't care what your winter jacket look like no more.
Shit, you know what? We got to reach out to Fancy. Fancy, are you listening?
Probably.
Can you hook us up with some Shirley jackets?
Honey, she do mink.
Oh.
Sables.
Well, can my Shirley be all fox fur then?
Nigga, that ain't the Shirley.
What, is it to me?
Jesus. Do you remember those? Remember we were brand name crazy though.
Yeah.
Like our generation was the huge on like, and it doesn't matter like high end, mid range, low range. You had like name brands was splattered everywhere.
Yes.
Jesus.
Man, I'm trying to bring back the whole Guess jean outfit.
The whole outfit in all colors.
In every single color.
Or Dickies.
Yes.
For Negroes.
I still got my Dickies in a tote downstairs. I'm waiting for them to come back out.
It ain't. Y'all.
The Dickies coming back.
You should take a picture of that tote. Because I try to get it closer.
I got Dickies in every color.
Every color, like he going to the plant.
It's coming back.
I would be here for a Guess outfit.
Me too.
Are Air Force Ones out of style?
You still have people wearing them.
Are they out of style though? The hard thing about Air Force Ones, they get dirty after 3 days.
Yeah, and once they too quick.
Yeah, once they bend up, they look like trash.
And you know, people be buying that stuff like that foam to put at the top of your shoe. I don't want none of that. Yeah, it's called like force fields or something. It's supposed to help with the creases.
Why don't Nike do something about it?
I don't know.
Okay, I done got off task. One more thing I want us to get into.
Yeah, what we got?
This is motherfucking Us's.
With ES's.
Niram, did you see This Is Us this week?
Yes, and it was a bombshell of an episode.
Yes. What was your favorite parts? Niram, this is your part. You're supposed to help us walk through what happened to This Is Us, and I tell you the pieces that stand out. Or you want me to flip it this week?
I'm trying not to throw up here with all these vitamins.
Niram, is you knocked up, honey?
I'm not knocked up.
Who's the pappy?
But, you know, I forgot to take my vitamins, y'all. And I was like, well, let me take these vitamins before I get on this podcast. I've just been nauseous. I'm sorry. Bear with me.
So this episode in This Is Us was with Kevin. We come back because if y'all remember, where it left off was Kevin, the white brother, been drinking. He been drinking. And then he was in the car driving away because he was trying to reach out to folks for help. But when he came to Black Brother Randall, he was like, you don't got to say nothing. Kate already told me she lost the baby. Like, you know, we going to be there for her. We going to get through this. And he was like, oh, shit, you right. Because he was about to tell Randall he was going through the shit. Because, you know, he helped Randall during his lowest part.
Mm-hmm.
And then he didn't. So white brother was like, all right, I'm leaving, Black Brother. And after white brother left, what's wrong with it?
You Don't make me throw up.
What is wrong with you? What?
You're right, white brother.
So white brother went in the car. Kevin went in the car and was driving, and he was drunk still, so he was swaying a little bit. But what really threw him off, he jumped up when his black niece jumped up and was like, "Uncle Kevin,
slow down, you're scaring me."
And he was like, "Oh shit!" As soon as he swerved, who comes? Them blues, them boys in blue.
It's the son of the police.
And then they came and they put him up, took him to jail. And then now we fast forward to this episode. It looks like he didn't get any charges or anything. It looks like they just sent him to rehab. So I'm assuming he played the card like, I'm an addict, blah, blah, blah. And what this whole episode is family motherfucking therapies. And y'all know how I love good therapy. And it was nothing but good ass TV. Like, I paused, I stopped. I don't understand why this shit was not trending. If y'all did not see this last episode, go back and watch it. Because when I tell you it was speaking the truth and nothing but the whole motherfucking truth, so help me God, it was. Sure Every family needs to do it. It made me think like maybe Nyambi should be a counselor. Because Sally from Scandal did a crossover and came here and she was a counselor.
Did she? She tore it up too.
At first I was like, I ain't here for Sally. Fuck Sally. But when I tell you Sally played the fuck out of that counselor, she made me want to look for her email and see if she's accepting students for her counseling program. Because I would like to teach under her. I would like to be her apprentice to learn the ways of her. And so while we doing it, at first it started off kind of like all therapy sessions I say do. Everybody be cute in therapy. I did do that wrong. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Now, and that's for everybody too. I remember even me going to therapy. I'm like, yes, I acknowledge I do this, and that. It take a few sessions to get to the ugly cry. And so he was telling his family what he was going through, and he kind of went down to each of them and like apologized and said what was going on. And then each of their family members like, we love you, we support you, blah, blah, blah. And at the end, the counselor was like, and they kind of looked at the counselor like, see, ta-da.
Happy family.
We love everyone.
We are family.
All my multicultural. No, and then the counselor was like, I think white brother was like, so what you think about this counselor? And she was like, it was polite. She basically, in black girl language, that was cute.
That was cute.
But we didn't get to the real. She was white mom's eye. Get to the root. And that's when we start getting to the root of shit. And before we even get there, Randall and motherfucking Beth. Why do Beth? What's the name of the actress who played Beth? She's Blue Ivy when she grow up. But she's a good ass actress because I can't stand Beth. So it's been a while since I've really had this deep rooted feeling of disdain for a character, and Beth gives me that. Right? So first she started off, she was being funny, like, I don't understand why we going to your brother rehab to help him. Bitch, he in rehab. What do you mean you don't understand why you going to rehab? You're talking about, I could have had our daughter in danger. Beth, the question is, why did your daughter, why did your daughter run away? Do you know, like, so all that's playing on, and you find out what's her name?
I'm trying to find Susan.
Her name is Susan?
Susan Kalichi.
Okay.
Watson.
Miss Watson, that's what we're gonna call her. She played the fuck out of that because Susan. I can't stand Beth. And what is she? Where's she from? She civil rights black or no?
I don't know. Her middle name.
Look where she done graduated from.
ATU.
Which one? You choose. She Jamaican. Told you. I knew something was right there. She was chosen by Felicia Rashad. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I done got distracted. We'll read more on Beth later. But so they went down each of the characters, right? And he started reading them for filth. And he started being like, I'm an addict because they run in our genes, because our daddy was an addict.
Kate, you fat as hell. You got this food
no, wait. And he was saying, like, my childhood, like, this stuff stems from, because in my childhood, I felt like I was a fifth wheel to y'all. Randall, you was up mama ass. Kate, you and daddy was in love with each other. Then that just left me, right? I was just alone by myself. And it was a lot of moments that I just felt alone. And of course, what the whole family do? Roll they fucking eyes and say, oh, Kevin, you just being Kevin, you spoil, you white, you privileged man. Must be the argument white men have about American. They must feel like the fifth wheel child right now. So they was kind of going back and forth, but I will go with Kevin. Some of them flashbacks, I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? And then, mama, I can't handle this. You're being unkind words, white mama. That's what she's saying. And then Kevin was like, well, white mama, tell me one moment we shared together. That's not with Kate or with black brother. Like, tell me something. And then she's like, I just can't remind. Those are unkind words. And then so then they start breaking down all that stuff. And then he started reading her for filth and went down the line. What's her sister, Kate? Okay. Kate, we got addiction in our family. You hold daddy on this pedestal. He an addict. I'm an addict. You an addict. Kate
Right.
dummy. When I'm gonna add it too. Bitch, look at you. You look. That's basically what he said. You like food. Mind you, meanwhile in this episode, Kate was hiding food. And Neil talking about that was Nyambi. You want to tell that story, Neil?
So, did I go paleo? Well, I don't know what we was
Paleo
going on.
was hard. It's harder than vegan.
So I had went paleo, and Nyambi said she was gonna go with
Paleo was harder than vegan.
And
Well, tell people what paleo is.
So paleo is like no dairy, no grains. It's pretty much meat and vegetables. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be like that caveman shit.
Yeah.
But people don't realize caveman dead. So. Okay.
It's hard though. It ain't no sugar. Ain't no
yeah. So you do go through
a detox,
a whole detox
harder
phase,
than
like
veganism.
sugar. Yeah. So we vegan, right? And I didn't
paleo.
Mm-hmm. We paleo, right? And we didn't order our groceries online, and they deliver it to us. So I come back and I'm taking out the trash, and I'm like, our delivery ain't here yet. Like, what is this bag here? Mm-hmm. And then the bag break, and then next thing you know, I see Burger King and all types of other shit in the garbage can, and I'm like, Nyami, what the hell is going on here? Why are you going through the trash?
You don't trust me.
I said, hold up. No, she didn't try to put this shit on me because I done found her ass out. And I said, I wasn't even looking for it.
He scared me.
I wasn't even looking for it. The bag broke because her ass was stuffing that damn bag to the fullest, trying to stuff that Popeyes down in there.
I was so hungry. I just wanted a carb.
So I know what they mean. When you catch an addict doing addict things.
That is an addict moment. I just said, shit, I'm hungry. And I want some fried chicken and something sweet. Kill me. So that happened. So you went down and did that for Kate. And then when he was talking about Randall, what was Randall thing? He tiptoed around Randall. He was like, I wasn't, everybody ain't adopted. He basically said, you always be telling us it's hard for a black man. We know.
I know you was adopted. You was left on a...
Oh, the stoop. What he said, something shady. I thought he was going to say you was left in the Nile River like Moses.
You was left on the stoop. Pretty much, what's that? Kevin gave Randall the same talk that Nyambi be trying to give me when it's Christmas time. When I be talking about how people broke in my house on Christmas and stole my shit. And I don't have no joy on Christmas because somebody broke in my stuff.
You've done pretty well.
Somebody broke in my house and stole all my shit.
Randall.
Even the stuff in the refrigerator. They stole the food in the refrigerator, y'all.
You've done really well for yourself.
And then here comes Nyambi talking about get over that shit, nigga.
And that's what Kevin said. He said, Randall, you've done pretty well for a black man in America. I think you're okay, sir.
You did pretty well for a black man who was left on the stoop of a fire department, and then it was a motherless and a fatherless child.
Come on.
You did pretty damn well for yourself.
Move on. Then daddy wasn't perfect. He was a drunkard. And mama got an attitude. It's going to cuss out the counselor. Just calling my husband an alcoholic or an addict. That's only a piece. That's not only a little piece of him, not his whole piece. Well, bitch, it's a part of him. He was a drunkard. I'm Bonsan. Call a thing a thing. And so the whole family kind of went through and processed that. And then the side story was kind of the other folks. So you got Toby, Kate husband, Beth, get on my nerves.
And Miguel.
The counselor's like, we just going to have immediate family in here. And they still going in because, they married. They said, just if you immediate blood. Right. Oh, sorry, Randall. I mean, adopted. I know. And so they got a little attitude like, shit, we done came way up here to support Kevin. And we can't even go in the room. So they done went to the bar and they talking about, the Pearson, they got something called a no-fly zone. And that's their daddy who they can't talk about. And so they was both having conversations about that. But again, right when they trying to have this real talk conversation, Miguel swoop in and be like,
that's my no-fly zone.
Don't talk about him. He's like Voldemort. Those who the name we shall not speak. And what they keep going around is like, he wasn't this godlike character they hold him up to be, right? And this idea, what it got to me to thinking about perceptions from childhood, right? So I think as a child, your childhood never was as bad as you thought it would be. And I think parents, it's never as good as they thought it was, right? So I always think it's somewhere right in the middle. So I was reflecting on that. I imagine, what will my counseling session look like? Like, what would be my baggage? And what would be yours, Neil?
You do yours first.
What do you mean I do mine first? I don't have much. See, it's different when you're the only child. I'm the only child.
You got some baggage.
What baggage I got? It's us. I feel like whenever I go home, it's a counseling session.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't got shit else to talk about at the kitchen table except each other.
Your parents be trying to guilt you. That's not sharing. You gotta share. You can't be a good daughter if you don't share. You can't be a good daughter if you don't do this.
I need to start flipping them on her. Ain't a good parent if you don't give. Give yourself wholly. So I don't know. I just think about. I think it's different when siblings don't play into it, right? Mm-hmm. So what do you really talk about? Mm-hmm. You know, like I don't have that dynamic of like, oh well, you was mom favorite, you was dad favorite. Like I don't really. Do they think I have that with them? Do they maybe think I play favorites?
Yeah, you do. You got a little cute nickname for you and your dad, but mom ain't got no nickname.
What? That's mother. Good evening, mother.
Right.
What is it? Why you saying like that?
I'm just saying, you talking about you ain't playing favorites.
I don't play favorites.
I gotta call a thing a thing.
Me and my dad, we don't have a lot of nicknames.
One got a nickname and one don't. What? That shows it all right there.
Do you think it's weird me and my dad have a nickname?
Yes.
Why do you think that's weird?
It's just weird.
How? When did you realize that? Did you ever know I wasn't talking about him? You didn't know who I was talking about?
At one time, because I was like, who the hell is a kid?
What?
Like, who is that? And then come find out your dad. I said, what? Oh, okay. It's that daddy's little girl shit right here.
Whatever. So I thought that
favorites.
What about you and your family? How would that be? How would y'all? Oh, yeah.
We got a lot of stuff. We got a lot. What side of the family? My mama's side. We can talk about my brother committing suicide.
Y'all never did family therapy for that?
No.
Like group? You did individual therapy?
I did.
Ain't nobody else do therapy?
I can't remember. This shit happened when I was like 10, 11. I know some people went to therapy.
I mean, 10, 11. I remember 10, 11.
But I can't tell you like.
I remember you said that time was you kind of tried to block that out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine y'all did some type of form of family therapy, but you said more folks did individual?
More folks did individual.
Yeah. That should be mandatory, honey.
And so, that's like mom's side of the family.
Yeah.
Dad's side of the family, my brother getting killed.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things that they can have conversations on about who the favorites and, you ain't been right since such and such died. And
I don't think anyone's right after anyone dies. So I think when people die, you do, I don't want to say lose a piece of you, but I think a piece of you, it metamorphoses into something else, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff with the family can talk about.
Mm-hmm. So I know we always preach about family, individual therapy, but I guess this made me think more about family therapy. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I want to go to therapy with my parents. I don't know if I would want to.
Yeah.
That don't got nothing to do with needing to. But I don't know if that's something I would. Would you be up for it for your family? I think your mom and sister would definitely be open to it.
Yeah, at this point in the game, yeah.
Did you say a few years ago? No.
A few years ago, nah. I told you. My mom used to freak me out. Like, being like 10, 11 and then like hearing your mom, you eavesdropping on conversations and she's like,
don't be putting your mom business out there.
Well, I'm just going, and then she having conversations with other people talking about, she didn't see her dead son sitting next to her, talking to her on the couch. You'd be like, what the hell is ghost in here?
Well, that's old school black.
I know.
Old school black believe that, especially old school Southern black. Mm-hmm. It's even that idea of you don't have dreams about people who passed away and feel like the conversations are real.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, I think that's the same. Sometimes I think they be exaggerating. They be in their head.
I was having a conversation with him, and he said, "I'm gonna be all right. You gonna be all right." And then he gave me a lottery number. So I said, "What?
Look, what was they? This me. What was they? We got to keep playing them, honey." So I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. You don't like that idea of look. What episode we talking about everything? Mm-hmm. When people pass away, you never had experiences where you dreamt or talked with someone who's passed away.
Mm-mm.
What?
No.
Ever?
Never.
So you've never had a dream about your brother who passed away and interacted?
I won't say never, but very few.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't had one in a while. The last one I had was actually about my grandmother. And it was that scary one I told you. Mm-hmm. This one was scary because it was like, was that called lucid dreaming? I was aware that I was dreaming. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? Like, and I think that's why I woke up. I was like, wait a damn, because you don't realize it till like at the end, like fuck, and then you kind of fade away. But this one was like, I was in the dream, and it was like, oh shit, like this is a dream. Like I was I was at my grandparents' house, and my grandmother always sat in the back room, and I was like how I am now. Like it wasn't like a fast forward or anything like that. And I went back, I was like, oh man. I was like, man, I miss you. How you doing? She said, oh, I'm doing good. I was like, man, I said, I can't believe you in here. She said, me either. Because we both be shady with each other. And I was like, oh man. I said, but you know what, Grandma? I said, we miss you so much. Do you know that? She was like, yeah, I know everybody missed me so much. I was like, yeah. And it was one of the moments like, all right. And then she asked me a couple more questions. And then she was just like, well, okay, I got to go now. And I was like, dang, I know you got to go. All right, see you later. And it was just like dang, it was like, oh no, I don't want you to go. She's like, well, you know I do got to go, right, baby? I said, yeah, I know you got to go. She's like, tell everybody I said hey. I was like, okay. And it was like one of them, like in the dream, I was like, what the fuck? And it was so real.
I'm glad you didn't tell me. I would have said your ass down.
Me?
Yeah.
Why? Child, I ain't dead is something I ain't scared of.
You got some third eyes. And
it was like just right in the dream. And she was like, yeah, I miss y'all too. But I'm good.
I'm good now.
See you when I see you.
See you when I see you.
So, I think I've never had to put it this way. I've never had a situation where I've dreamt and I was uncomfortable, right? It was never one of those things where it's like, oof, this thing, no Lord, no Lord. I never had that experience with loved ones. But, I also sometimes get, what's it called? Sleep paralysis.
Yeah, you get a lot of sleep paralysis.
But when I do sleep paralysis, I don't really see nothing. Like it just feels like something's on me away. Be quiet, Nero. Be quiet. It's like I can't move. Have I talked about sleep paralysis on here?
I don't know, but it's scary as hell. I
think my dad gets it too.
Yes.
Because my mom was like, I heard that nigga up there growling. She said, I had to get a knife. She said, because he came down them stairs and said the wrong shit. I was going to slice and dice that ass. I was like, what? She said, I ain't got time.
I ain't got time for that shit. I thought somebody was up in there killing that nigga the way he was screaming.
And I was like, why didn't you go see? She said, what I'm going to do? So I sometimes do get sleep paralysis too. I do get sleep paralysis. I haven't. So if I don't get it tonight, I haven't got it in a while. But I do get, and that's the worst. It's like your eyes are open, but you can't move your body. And it's like you cannot move. And it's like it's a brick on you. Your whole body feels like it's a brick and you can't move. And sometimes it's like it's stuff in your peripheral, but you can't see it. Like you feel, it's not even a see, you feel like it's something there, but you can't see it. So, back old school, that's the witch rat in your back. Yeah. So
that monkey or whatever.
No, it's the witch, honey.
Oh, it's got to sage you down again.
What you say? I ain't had it in a while, honey. I ain't scared.
Okay, but I'm gonna sage you down.
Is anything helping? And This Is Us? We done got way off task.
No, moving on. What else we talking about?
Moving on. Oh no, wait. Last thing I wanted to talk about was Beth. Was the idea with her weight. And Beth. how white daddy was like, white mama was like, stop taking her ass to the
Kate. You mean?
What did I say?
Beth.
Oh, Beth on the damn mind. Kate. So Kate always been a thicker girl, and the mama was like, you a little thick, and we want to get this under control. And the daddy like. She ain't thick. That's just that girl. That's how my mama. That's how I knew he was immune to it. My mama thick, my auntie thick, that's just how women in my family is. And he was like, I don't think she thick or whatever. But the mama was like, all right, you talk to her, which I think was like, now come on, mama. Back in these times, so what we talking about with the 80s, late 70s, in a relationship that Kate got with her dad, and dad is not the most. I don't know, intentional with his word. Poof. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, white mama, if that was the best idea. So, white daddy tried to be couth and be like, what do you have her running football and shit?
Come on, let's go play football.
Like, what? What about Kate say she want to play football? Like, she didn't like sports, right? She was a girly girl, right? So, she want to be a singer and do fashion. Like makeup and shit, yeah. What she want to do? Run plays with footballs in the sun with her brothers who's amazing at football, right? So, it's not even like they playing easy. And she's like, I'm dying. I can't. And what white daddy said? You got to move more.
Yeah. And he said, why I got to do this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She was like, white daddy, why do I have to do this? He was like, you've been eating cakes. And I'm not Beth. And Kate was like, bitch. Even I cocked my head to the side. Like, oh. She's like, fine, I won't eat no more cakes. And she ran off. And he had to have a father intervention to say, you beautiful. And then she hit him with the, am I fat? And he couldn't say yes or no. No. He just said, you the most beautiful girl in the world. He pulled the Prince on her. The most beautiful girl in the world. Could it be? That's what white daddy told her. And then white daddy came back and white mama, she was like, you can't do it, can you? And white daddy said, no, I can't. And then white mama said, I handle it. And obviously she didn't.
Nope. Showed it.
But being a bigger girl, like, I don't know. I don't think my parents, I think they always trying to hint at it, but I don't think it was explicit enough.
Mm-hmm. Well, you ain't
but now being at my age, if I had kids, I think it's not even about a being fat thing. I think it's about intentionally getting them in like certain like it's trends that you build up since childhood.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is, and it can be fits, right? And that's something. Even when they were talking about Kate, then like she wasn't a humongous like they acting like this girl was morbidly
right.
What 20, 30 pounds maybe like.
Put her ass in the boxing class.
Yeah, and I think the thing is it gets harder when you get older.
Yeah, like
that's
you just
where
gotta find. Yeah. The thing is, you just gotta find a hobby or something that's active that she likes to do.
Yes.
You want to go cycling with daddy? You want to go bike riding?
Yeah, they shouldn't have just, I feel like they just gave up. Like, well, shit, you don't do football.
Okay.
Hit his ice cream.
Yeah, like, damn, there's a lot of other things you can do other than football. Like, shit.
Yeah.
You want to try swimming? You want to try
That's what I'm saying.
Cycling?
Ballet, dance, right? She want to be a singer, so you want to dance. You know what I'm saying? But also, I think it's about having straight up conversations with her. Mm-hmm. So, waiting to the end where she be dealing with these rude-ass skinny bitches. Right? You know what I'm saying? But I think that was mama place to be like, well, some women going to be X, Y, and Z. But no, when and if they say these things, it's not a reflection on you, right? Yeah. It's how they feel about themselves. And having that question about, and having those conversations. But I think a lot of white people don't have to do that, right? So I think it's conversations we have with our black and brown kids about what it is to be black and brown. I think if you got a bigger kid, you got to let them know what it is to be bigger. Or if you got a kid who's maybe in the LBGT community and in the community that's not aware or culturally competent to that, you have to prepare them.
You do.
For that type of stuff, right? So they don't take that as personal hits. You know what I'm saying? So they don't absorb all that because that's not their what's it called? Luggage or baggage to absorb all that, right? You have to let them know like that ain't for you to carry. Mm-mm. You don't have to worry about that's them.
That's them.
So I think that's what I don't think they prepared her for. And I think once you start doing that then trickles down to increased self-efficacy, increased self-confidence. All that other, and then what that comes feeling better about yourself, more energy, able to move, better like food choices. Like it's deeper issues than put down the fucking cake.
Right.
Right? It's deeper issues than that. So, and I'm sure they're going to get into that, right? But that was interesting to see, and we still don't know how White Daddy died. I don't know. Yeah, we're not. I
think I'm gonna boycott this show until
why
White Daddy dies, so I can see how then I can binge watch up to that point.
No. Last thing I want to talk about now before we get out of here. Mm-hmm. Did you see that article on BuzzFeed about that young lady who passed away?
Yeah.
Wasn't it touching? It
was touching and it was a lot of things.
What you got out of it? Tell me. We'll do a brief summary of this, but I just wanted to know what was your connection?
I think that my connection with all this is that when it's all said and done, life is too short.
Yeah.
And for all this small petty shit. Like none of shit matters when you on your deathbed and the only thing you really want is another day to live.
Oh, come on. And I guess I didn't give a summary to this. So for y'all who don't know, on January 3rd, Holly Butcher, knowing her cancer was its final stages, posted a list of life lessons to Facebook. On January 4th, she died with her family by her side, and she was only 27 years old. And what she did, she kind of wrote this whole long mess. We'll make sure we'll link it near them. And it was absolutely beautiful. And some of the 10-bit quotes is like in her letter, she emotionally spoke candidly about mortality, and it comes mainly as a plea to the loved one to recognize how much each moment is worth. One of her quotes is, "I've always imagined myself growing old, wrinkled, and gray, most likely caused by a beautiful family with lots of kids I planned on building with the love of my life. I want that so bad it hurts," Holly admits, and as she begins her final letter. Mm-hmm. Holly's letter should be read in full, but there are a few kind of tidbits of wisdom I took from it. But that first even open line got to me when she was like, "I just want to have a bunch of children go old and gray and want them to drive me crazy." Mm-hmm. So, Niram, you want to have some children?
Talk to me in 5 months.
Jesus, you keep going down. So that even just that opening line, they're like, all this shit don't matter. Mm-hmm. But some of her quotes that stand out was, "Be ruthless for your own self-being." So what she said is, "Remember, there are more aspects to good health than the physical body. Work just as hard on finding your mental, emotional, and spiritual happiness too. That way you might realize just how insignificant and unimportant having this stupidly portrayed perfect social media body really is. While on this topic, delete any account that pops up in your newsfeed that gives you any sense of feeling of shit about yourself. Friend or not, be ruthless with your own well-being."
Mm-hmm.
Is that the truth?
That is the truth.
Be ruthless with your own self-being, for your own self-being.
Mm-hmm.
What you think? Come on. Unpack it. You just can't say That's too much of a word just to say
Well, it's something I've been trying to get my significant other to work on.
I am.
Is to be ruthless in her own well-being while going through this in between time that she's going through.
I know.
And just know that eventually you won't have this free time.
I know. It's a word.
Mm-hmm.
It's a word. Her next one says, enjoy the bloody moment, people. Stop trying to capture it for everyone else. It says, try to enjoy and being in moments rather than capturing them through the screen of your phone. Life isn't meant to be lived through a screen, nor is it about getting the perfect photo. Nero.
Well, as a social media influencer.
Now, that's one area I don't have no trouble in. I don't really take a lot of pictures. I be in the moment. I'm the one laughing, playing. Everybody be asking me where my camera at. I'm like, Chad, that's on the table.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know where my phone at. But I think it's true. Net just said, appreciate your good health and functioning body, even if it isn't your ideal size. So it said, I tried to live a healthy life. In fact, that was probably my major passion. Appreciate your good health and functioning body, even if it isn't your ideal size. Look after it, embrace how amazing it is, move it and nourish it with fresh food. Don't obsess over it. Her next quote is, the thing about life is it's fragile, it's precious, unpredictable, and each day is a gift and not a given right. It says, I'm 27 now. I don't want to go. I love my life. I'm happy. I owe that to my loved ones, but the control is out of our hands. You might have gotten caught in bad traffic today, or had bad sleep because your beautiful babies kept you awake, or your hairdressers cut your hair too short. Your new fake nails might have gotten chipped. Your boobs are too small, or you have cellulite on your ass, or your belly is wobbling. Let that shit go. I swear you will not be thinking of those things when it's your turn to go. It is so insignificant when you look on life as a whole. I'm watching my body waste away right before my eyes with nothing I can do about it. And all I wish for now is that I could just go back and have one more birthday or Christmas with my family, or just one more day with my partner and dog. Just one more.
That's a word.
Ain't that a word?
It is a word. Just to understand that a lot of shit is insignificant when your life is on the line.
Yeah.
And a lot of people won't be doing the shit they do if they really took their life for granted.
Come on. I don't know. It just touched me. It was just one of them things where it was like, wake up. It was like a Spike Lee. Wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate this, right? Appreciate the moment. Appreciate what you're going through. Appreciate the people around you. Appreciate your body, your breath, everything that you're going to. I'm telling you, you have to use your praise as your weapon all the time, because the enemy's always coming from people. So I don't know. I don't have much to say. It's just, I recommend y'all go read it if you need a little pick me up, if you need something to say, keep moving. I think her words were right on time and they were excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Got any rooms?
Yeah.
What a great way to slide into Shout Out Friday.
Yeah, it's a word.
Shout Out Friday. We love y'all. Thank you again for y'all continuous support too.
Absolutely.
Can you believe we're doing this almost 6-7 months?
Yeah, it's going up there. Shit, we almost at 100 episodes.
We're almost at. What are we gonna do for this 100 episodes?
I don't know.
We got to do something special. We don't got that much time.
I know, right? Shit.
Well, I'm talking about do something special. We're going to be here. This episode 100, niggas. It's the same shit.
Looking at this, we only got like 2 weeks.
Look, it's
2
the
weeks
same
in a day.
shit. Yeah.
Look, episode 100, we here.
Thank God is good.
See y'all later. Alrighty, Shout Out Friday. Be sure to leave us a 5-star, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher. Damn, I didn't even check Stitcher, but we got some. We got a couple on Apple Podcasts.
All right, you reading them or you want me to go now?
I can read them.
Okay.
So we got one, and it says "Love It" by Queen Dacia. I think that's what it is, Queen Dacia. And it just says "Love It, Happy New Year." Yep. Happy New Year to you too. That's simple as that.
Thank you, sis.
That's all y'all got to do. 5 stars. I love
People
it.
doing well, I think.
Happy New Year.
Well. Yeah.
Then we got another one that says "Nothing But Love" from Dopalicious Tea.
I love that.
Dopalicious. What?
Dopalicious.
Oh, Dopalicious.
Yeah.
That's
very my generation, right?
Absolutely. Reminds me of one of my favorite podcasts. Not for podcasts. Outcast song. Spodiope. Dopalicious.
Oh, I think I say superfalocatulous.
No.
Okay. Go ahead, Nero.
And it says "Nothing But Love." I got nothing but love for this podcast. I stumbled upon this duo while looking for something black. You got to find black.
Yeah.
And truly, and truly woke on iTunes and found this cute couple. Cute couple.
Nero.
My,
Come on, baby.
Sorry, I'm trying to get through
Slow
this.
down. You don't have to read it fast.
And found this cute couple. I swear, it feels like we're old friends, and I'm trying to catch up when I'm in tune. When I tune in. Now my husband, on the other hand, loves to hate this show, but talks back to the podcast while we're cruising. So yeah, we're hooked.
He don't be liking Nyambi, or is it Nerums? He must don't like Nerums.
It don't matter.
I like you, sis, bro, cuz though.
It's okay, dog. You can love to hate us as long as you playing it. Play that shit on repeat.
No, but that's why we did the podcast, so we can have different views, right? Yeah. That's what it's supposed to. It's supposed to spark conversation, and with your partner and with other folks you got black love with. You don't gotta agree everything we say. We family though, so that's what you do in family, right? You disagree, but thank you so much, and I love that name.
You know how many times I argue with my cousin about some stupid ass shit?
What? Come on, Nero. You reading
his ass just be arguing with this podcast.
Jesus.
That nigga Nero wrong. I can't stand that nigga Nero. Hey, man. More power to you, fam. But thanks for listening.
Yes, thank you.
We got one more and it says top 5. And there, I stole my car, Jody. Okay.
For baby boy. Jody.
I stole my car, Jody.
I stole my car, Jody. You got to say it like Taraji. Come on.
And it says top 5. I love this podcast so much, and I appreciate how dedicated this couple is to keeping this podcast updated weekly.
Thank you, because that is a chore from the Lord. That is God's work. I told Niram, is there a way we can get this set up on the couch?
Naomi wanted to do this in the bed. And I'm like, no.
Because we'd have been sounding like we was in the bed.
Right. I said,
look,
no,
good evening.
Naomi.
Welcome to Black Love.
The audio quality. Because, only thing I really care about is the audio quality.
Because Niram hate whenever I Skyped in, because he's like, the audio don't sound good. I said it sound good enough. They can hear me.
Audio don't be good. I don't even like these microphones. I want some shit that's crystal clear.
I know. And we're going to get there, baby. We got to take it one step at a time.
I got to open up that Patreon.
Jesus.
And it said, I find it super cute how Niram is so entertained by Nyambi. He be cracking up at her jokes. I'm sure I misspelled their names. That's right. Cool.
Yeah.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Thank you.
Niram do be laughing at them. That's how you know it be off the cuff. Because Niram be like, what are you talking about? I'm like, focus. Is that just how it be, Niram? Has that always been like that?
Yes. This is one of the reasons I said we got to get your ass on this podcast.
What?
Because the shit that comes out of your mouth be hilarious.
What?
Y'all done heard her mama. Get them in the same room and just entertainment for hours. Because the shit that be coming out their mouth. Remember that Christmas? Oh, honey, I did something for you. I downloaded, I recorded Book of Niggas for you.
Book of Niggas. Oh yeah,
nigga books. 12 nigga books.
It was me. No, it wasn't Christmas. It was for the summer. It was me, Niram, and actually Nia was at my house. So we was road tripping, and so we stopped in Detroit. And then everyone who knows me, I'm sure y'all know, I love black movies, like all black movies. And that was just when I think BT had the Book of Negroes. Like it was a lot of stuff. Remember that?
Yeah.
It was a lot of stuff coming out, and I didn't get a chance to watch it all. And so, and everybody was No, I was gonna watch it, but everybody was teasing me. Because they was like, we've been watching this shit all day. Like, because remember, I think I was trying to watch it all together. And it was like, 8 hours?
Yeah.
And everyone was like, I don't want to watch this for 8 hours. I'm not doing this. And I was like, fine, forget you niggas. And I went upstairs. And then this is my mama trying to be sweet. We all wake up in the morning eating breakfast. Nyambi, I did something for you, sweetie. I'm like, oh, what'd you do, Mom? I recorded your television program. I'm like, oh, what is that? What'd she say?
Nigga books.
The books of the niggas.
12 books of niggas.
12 books of the dead niggas. I was like,
what?
What the fuck is shit? And Nia just spit out his coffee. The Book of Niggas, I mean. The book of niggas, the 12 years of Negroes.
She didn't put like 3 movies all together.
It was like Runaway Slave, Roots, all of them. We was like, what?
She didn't put.
She's like, you know what I mean. You love slavery. She said the movie about slave. You love slavery. I tried to be nice. I tried to be sweet.
The nigga book.
The Book of Niggas. I mean, and she tried to correct herself the first time. So she was like, the nigga book. And we was like, what?
For what?
She was like, 12 years of niggas. 12 years of niggas. I was like, what?
What? So imagine having them two in a room together. All you can do is really laugh because you like, what comes out of their mouth? And y'all be talking about my speech impediment, but I would just be trying to read fast to get through this shit. But now y'all be just messing up people's names.
Yeah, I be trying.
And don't be trying. She don't be trying.
I try my best.
She
I give the best that I can at that moment.
fucking up everybody's name. So
yes.
Yeah.
What's the rest of it say? Oh, we already said that. I'm reading the website.
Yeah, what we got from the website?
So from the website, we got one from Soraya. In regards to episode 90, shout out Friday Goal Setting, White Nigerian Prince, and Richie Lewis the GOAT. And it says, hey, y'all, haven't commented in a while. Actually, we haven't heard from you in a while. And wanted to say, hey, y'all really went in on this Bruno Mars and Cardi B music video. I agree with so much of what was said. Everybody but black people receive accolades for doing some black shit. It's frustrating. By the way, don't come for us youngins. LOL. I was born in 92. 92 is 25. I'm low-key seasoned. I've got some years on me. Anyway, this was a fun episode. Much love. Them 92 babies came for me.
They sure did.
I thought we were supposed to be friends.
Nah, nigga, they can go ahead and rent a car now.
I know they can rent a car.
They can go on a cruise ship by themselves. But it's folks
who was born in the early 80s who get on me about being born in the mid-80s. So it's all the same. Like, it's like older cousins.
Right.
It's a rite of passage. But that is true. Like, and I hope I made that clear in that episode. Like, I love what Bruno and Cardi's doing. Like, I'm fans of both of them, right? I want them both to win. But it was a dialogue I just wanted us to have as a community to say, damn, why wouldn't we do it? The shit be like,
Right.
But other folk doing it, be like, oh my God, this is groundbreaking.
It's hot. It's hot fire.
Up. Like, I don't know. That just bothers me. And it's not just in music. It's everything, right? So, shout out. I'm glad you got what I was coming from, Soraya. And I wasn't coming for Bruno or Cardi or anything. Of course, I want them to win, right? Mm-hmm. They got melanin. They in the brown community. I want them to win.
Right.
And then, am I reading the emails?
Yeah, we got a couple. Go ahead and knock those out.
Okay, so our first email is from Kayla, and the subject says, love, love, love y'all. The message reads, I love the podcast. I'm a new listener, so I'm going back and listening to old episodes. I can't wait until y'all start doing live shows and come back to Atlanta. Anyway, do y'all think it's bad to redate, not a word, LOL, my ex? 4 years, our mutual After 4 years, our mutual feelings have not went away. We broke up because of a lack of quality time. I'm scared that the issue can come back again, and also scared to pass up a good thing. He often reaches out to me and offers to take me out, but I just don't know. Y'all help your cousin with some advice. I don't know. I gotta think about that, Nero.
Let's leave that for.
You want to talk about that Monday? I think my gut reaction is it depends what he did.
Right.
All right. I think it depends what he did, and I think you got to take it really slow. But yeah, Monday. Let me marinate, because usually when folks send emails, I really like to marinate on it to see what I say. We'll give you a full answer on Monday. My first answer is no. My gut is no.
You and Nia be on that no boomerang shit.
No, I think it can work, right? Because I do believe in the saying, if it go away and it come back, it can work for you. Yeah. But I think it's some very specific boundaries you got to have and expectations. You got to make sure them are very clear.
We need more context.
What that motherfucker do?
What he do?
Nah, man, like I'm the older cousin. What that motherfucker do?
What he do? What happened? Yeah. Why y'all break up?
Yeah.
We need more context.
And then even if not, we'll flesh it out with multiple scenarios. So we'll do like if he did something minor or if he did something major. Yeah. How about that, Nero? Because I want to think about that intentionally. Mm-hmm. The next one we got from Red Baron. My nigga.
Red Baron's the GOAT.
I love Red Baron. The subject is Justin Timberlake. It says, Nero and Nyambi, I'm not sure if y'all heard about this new album since Justin is supposed to be appearing on the Super Bowl. What's your thoughts on the new album that gives the appearance of country influence? See, I told you. Did they do it? Do you feel it's a way for Justin Timberlake to distance himself from the community that he's benefited from? Yep. And that we are still mad at him for Janet Jackson. I just said I was, wasn't I? And doing nothing to make peace with her and making things right. What are y'all takes on the situation?
I said it earlier.
He doing crafty cracker things.
Until he do Janet right, right by Janet.
He ain't getting no dust to you.
Every hopes and dreams that he has will crumble like dust.
I mean, it ain't gonna. Hell, see, that's how the crafty crackers win, right? Because it don't matter. Because his wife is Jessica Biel, and is she the one with the honest diaper line?
Probably.
And them white people love that unscented lotion. It's $1 billion company. I haven't listened to a city. You know what? Because Red Baron asked me to, I'm going to listen to it this weekend because obviously Nerum can't.
No, it haven't came out yet. It's not out.
I mean, it's the internet.
I got a lot of other things that I got going on.
I'm going to listen. I'm going to see if it's really decent.
Okay.
And I'll let you know. But as of now, no, we ain't forgive them. That's what folks do. They try to be with our community. That's just like Katy Perry to me. People try to do this shit, right? Everybody want to be a Negro till it's time to be a Negro. And then they jump off. But that comes back to us being what? Too forgiving. Yeah. Next thing we know, in 10 years, Justin Timberlake about to do a, I was going to say Cardi B remix. He going to do a New Jack, what's it called?
What? New Jack Swing?
Yeah. Come on.
Well, shit, in 15 years, rap gonna be nothing but white people.
And our last email from our boy, Sir Jeffrey. How's his mixtape going? I meant to ask him. I know he released his EP and everything. I need to ask him how that's going. And the subject says, OMG. Message says, I don't support our brothers in the conscious community battling each other. However, have you seen those receipts about Dr. Umar on Tariq Nasheed's page? Yes.
Yes, we did, brother.
I told you because you don't want to shit on people, right? Like I said, I do not agree to shit he do, right? But fuck, dude, I try my best not to be shitting on black people. Mm-hmm. My best. But niggas like this make it so hard. I really try my best to go above and beyond. And I know I have a lot of conflict like that with a lot of my girlfriends. They be like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter, right? They black or white, right is right, wrong is wrong. No, I don't believe that because I do believe it's a black law and a white law. So when black folks try to do so, I try to be like, maybe they didn't know. Men's will, honey, I don't know, right? Mm-hmm. But Umar making this shit hard.
He is.
This shit is stupid, ooh. King of Hotep. What did he say? What does he say?
What'd you say? Ooh.
Ooh, come on, you make this now. This is stupid. You're talking about women crazy. You're talking about our homosexual cousins. And you're talking crazy. You don't got no certificate. You don't got no license, brother. Come on. Why don't you go just start this school and sit down somewhere? You don't got no business plan on the school. You got the GoFundMe going to your personal, I don't know, Bank of America account. It's just shady. No, I don't know. So I'm with Sir Jeff. You try not to shit on people, but Jesus.
I agree. So
Jesus.
I just checked Stitcher and we got one more review.
What? Look at the Lord. We got to get on Stitcher. Is there a way to respond to Stitcher? I feel like these people need special responses.
I don't know.
We need to play in this. Maybe I'll play in it this weekend. What do it say?
It's a fantastic show. Well, it's from Juliana.
Okay. That name sounds familiar.
Fantastic show. She might have sent an email
or Twitter or something, right?
Yeah, if that's the same Juliana.
I think it is. Yeah.
This is my favorite podcast. I usually listen to this show on my commute to and from work. The fact that this show updates so regularly is a big plus to me. Plus, these two are so fun to listen to. I couldn't recommend Black Love Matters enough.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks
we appreciate
a lot, Juliana.
it. We appreciate it. Yeah, especially for that Stitcher.
Mm-hmm.
We still don't know how to do
We're struggling on Stitcher. Oh, look at this. Let's see what our related shows are on Stitcher. Some days it flip-flop back and forth. Are we looking at it?
We with the black people. Because at first they weren't putting, I think a crafty crack goes out of it. Because they was putting us like old white women on cooking shows. I was like, and what done happened was Carol, white old woman who's 70, who listens to her cooking show podcast that hit Black Love Matters.
Right.
And they done hear Nirma Nayambi calling people crafty crack. And she said, delete.
Right.
Delete.
But we with all the black shows, not related shows. The Read, Black Guy Who Tips, Another Round, Bodega Boys.
They should have been nominated for something on the BET. Social media. Black Guy Who Tips.
Yeah, they should.
They've been doing that for, now if we talking about goats going back for a long time.
And doing this shit before it's even cool.
Before it was fun.
Yeah.
Come on.
They sure do.
Come on.
What else? Tariq Elite. What was that? Tariq Nasheed.
Is that, he got a podcast?
Yes.
Please. Okay. I'm done. I'm taking the whole weekend and I'm about to invest in this nigga. Because as soon as you told me he do the Coon Awards, I want to ask, can I be what's the person who give it out? You know what I'm talking about? A presenter.
Vanna White.
Can I be a presenter?
Oh. Yeah, so we were with all the black podcasts now.
That's
Brilliant
good.
Idiots.
Because before we wasn't.
Bomani Jones, Jaden XD, Where's My 40 Acres? So
nice. Because before we don't know who we was with Carolyn though.
Yeah, I don't know what Stitcher be doing. But they algorithm got to be wrong. We got black right in the middle of the podcast. I don't know why they just
put us with Carol.
They be putting us with all the white folks. So
yeah, and not just white. It's not fine. Like, so if you did white folks that talked about social commentary, or black people who talked about relationship, white people who talked about loving relationships, I get that. Mm-hmm. But I promise you, it was like an old lady.
Yeah,
talking about how to like make biscuits
and like the spork fool. I'll say, what the hell is the spork fool? So yeah,
that's good though.
Good episode.
Great episode.
Yeah. So to leave. Or to submit your Black Love story, go to blacklovematters.com. To leave a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. To leave a comment about anything, go to the website, Black Love Matters. That's with no K. We got that SoundCloud. We got that Stitcher. We got that Apple Podcast. Leave us a voicemail, 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. I'll talk to y'all later. And remember, love is ever evolving.
Peace. Y'all have a good weekend. Bye-bye. I was talking to them, Nero, not you. We're going to be together this weekend.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all have a good one.
You said you too.